An earlier curfew in Manhattan not keeping people inside while there were peaceful protests for George Floyd. More violence erupted overnight. By judging by the number of people arrested, it was a quieter night than the night before. CBS News' John Diaz joins us live from Midtown with the very latest. John?
Yeah, Chris, a quieter night indeed when you compare it to other nights. But we have just learned this morning that the Nordstrom rack here on 6th Avenue was indeed vandalized last night. What you're looking at is actually new plywood. Sources telling us that looters actually ripped off the plywood that was here beforehand, broke into this store, again, the 6th Avenue store, Nordstrom rack here, and looted it. So they had to reapply this plywood. And they also have security out here, down along here, making sure that it doesn't happen again. But now Monday into Tuesday, the police say that they arrested more than 700 people. But if the number of arrests paint a picture, last night was a less violent night than the one before. Overnight, police estimate roughly 200 people were arrested in New York City.
I can't breathe.
Another day of demonstrations against police brutality began overwhelmingly peaceful in daylight.
It's not always white against black, but it's wrong against right.
Thousands marched through Manhattan Tuesday afternoon, a sea of people walking from the West Village to Union Square, Bryant Park, all the way up to Gracie Mansion, where they were diverted away from the mayor's residence. In the crowd, we met Donna Joyner, a nurse at Mount Sinai Hospital, who told us she wants to see the NYPD form stronger bonds in communities they serve.
They have to give the kids a reason to look up to them, you know, because right now they're just afraid.
As the sun went down, police blocked traffic below 96th Street for the first night of the city's 8 p.m. curfew, an effort by the mayor and governor to curb looting and violence that's been breaking out at nightfall. Speaking exclusively to CBS 2 last night, NYPD Chief Terrence Monahan said they made some arrests, but it was a calmer night in Manhattan.
A lot of protests marching around after curfew hours, which is fine, but we haven't had the crazy groups running around that we had.
The curfew will be in effect from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. every night for the rest of the week. Patrols are also doubled, and officers have mandatory 12-hour shifts.
If people are going about their business or people are on their way home, we understand that. The curfew is there to allow the police to be able to address any situation where someone is trying to do violence to a person or property.
As the clock struck 8, and with some subway entrances locked up, protesters at Columbus Circle trying to follow curfew struggled to get home.
It's 8 o'clock, so why would you lock the subway system and not let me get home when it's time to go? So now you got me walking out in the street.
Police tried and failed to stop a large crowd still out crossing the Manhattan Bridge. A few minutes later, the crowd crossed over. And as we've seen the last few nights, as it gets later, looting starts, like what we saw at Zara's by Fulton Street.
Now, Associated Press tally estimates that at least 9,300 people have been arrested during protests across the United States of America since George Floyd was killed. We're live this morning from Midtown Manhattan. John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
Okay, John, thank you.